Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So here is your friend Abhishek. I came up with a new video for on Epic certification. On this video we are going to talk about how to prepare for Epic CLTD 2.0. So okay, so don't waste time here. Let us start the video and let's see some new information, some new changes in the syllabus part, and some tips from my side how to get certified. Thank you. Let's see the video. So I hope you guys can see my screen. Okay, so yes, let us start this. How to prepare for Epic CLTD 2.0. So yeah, why 2.0? Because what is changed in this new 2.0? What is changed in syllabus? The course model is increased to 9, focused increase on inventory management, warehouse management, global logistic, and below are the list of new models like for this CLTD 2.0. The first one is logistic overview and a strategy. The second is capacity planning and demand management. Third is order management. Fourth is inventory management. Fifth is warehouse management. Sixth is transportation management. Seventh is global logistic. 8 is logistic network design, and 9 is sustainability and reverse logistic. So yes, like these things are also previously in the previous. These things are already in the previous syllabus, but like what I think that like these three parts: inventory management, warehouse management, and global logistic. This CLTD 2.0 is more focused over that. Like they have given some value to these things also. So yeah, so let's go over this. So here I have created like how much the weightage, what is the percentage weightage that the ACM has given for this CLTD 2.0. So the first one is logistic overview and a strategy. They have given the 8% weightage to this. Capacity planning and demand management, they have given 9%. Order management, they have given 10%. Inventory management, they have given 11%. Warehouse management 13%, and transportation management 17%, global logistic 15%, logistic network design 10%, and sustainability and reverse logistic, they have given the weightage of 7%. So they have divided all these 9 models into different percentage. Like for the exam purpose, they said that like these are the percentage weightage for all of those 9 models. So what I did, like I have divided whole this percentage part into the number of questions they ask. Like for the CLTD, they ask 150 questions. So for this 150 question, I have made this into, I have divided this into the various number of questions, that how much question they are going to ask from per model. So here is the list. You can see that for logistic overview and a strategy, they are going to ask 12 questions. Capacity planning and demand management 14 questions. Order management 15 questions. Inventory management 15 questions. Warehouse management 20 questions. Transportation management 26 questions. Global logistic 23 question, logistic network design 15 questions, sustainability and reverse logistic 10 questions. So this whole 150 question will be divided between these three, and this is the exact figure they are going to there for the number of questions they are going to ask from you in the exam if you are going to appear. So okay, so how to start? The first advice will be the pick the book which is directly related to your job. If you are working, like if you are working in the global logistic or the import export area, I will advise you to go with the first book you will pick. You should pick is the global logistic, and means try to connect it with that. Like the connection need to be established with the syllabus and your current role and responsibility. Like if you are working in the import export part, the global logistic would be the first book you should start, because as soon as the connection will get started, you will get more interest over the another models also. So if you are not working, then go as per your interest, that the which subject fascinates you more. Like if for me it is global logistic, because I work in the global logistic part. So yes, so for me it is global logistic. That if I have to again appear for this exam, then I will go with the global logistic. So I will check the first the ECM. Like for in ECM they have mentioned that like for each part, each model, each syllabus, what the key knowledge or skills they are looking for, and you need to be more focused over that key knowledge and skills. Okay, like for global logistics, they have mentioned that they are looking from if you need to be well versed with the international trade, international transportation regulation, transportation safety, customs clearing and documentation, finance and payment option. So what you need to do, start with your first connecting chapter. Also, you can divide it in if you are doing the custom clearing documentation part, then I will advise you to go with the custom clearing and documentation and start your study with that. So try to understand and create your basic knowledge and concept over these things, and read every chapter twice at least. So once you will read that twice, and after 10 to 15 days, just put a revision over that. Like okay, what you have studied that twice, then one revision will make you perfect over that chapter or that concept. So yeah, this is the way that you should start your study. Or so here is some tips from my side. For any exam you are preparing for, either it is CLTD, CSCP, or CPIM, or any other certification, syllabus is the most important part of the exam. And here with the ASCN, the good thing is that they describe syllabus, or the syllabus, or the skills or the knowledge they mention is in descriptive way in the ACM. So what I feel that ECM would be your path forward to get this certification. Always start with your interest first. Don't fall in the numbers. Like for transportation management, they are going to ask 26 questions. So I will not advise you to go and start first with the transportation management. Take it with your interest. Like my interest is in global logistics, so I will read the first book as a global logistic, not the transportation management. And try to practice and pull out your own question. Like if you are going with one concept, then try to mark it that concept and pull out your own question, that okay, this might could be asked in the exam. Logistic is about all the 7R, and the major thing you will find in this the whole study material is the right price. And this will fill more in the inventory logistic and the warehouse management, that is majorly focused and tend you toward the cost saving process. So if you got that, if your mind is fixed set towards the cost saving process, then you think you can, you are on the right path then. And many people ask me about the how much time I need to give. So it is 2 to 3 hours a day, not 3 hours. If you are not able to pull the 3 hours, then yeah, at least 2 hours. A study is must for the next 4 months or 5 months. That depends on your study pace. And if you are going back, then you can add your weekend times also, like 2 hours in a weekend. So plus 2 hours in weekend. So that will increase your pace for your certification study. This is the book list. So as I said that if you do not want to go with your Apex instructor led program, then you need the two things. The first is the ECM, and the second is the below the here mentioned books. So here is the books that is also advised by the ASCM for the CLTD certification. The first book is the Apex Dictionary. Second is the Supply Chain Logistic Management. I have mentioned here the authors' names also. So if you want to check for the authors also, so you can check the authors and purchase the same book. Third is the managing supply chain. Fourth is the transportation. Fifth is the international logistics. Sixth is the warehouse management. Seventh is the distribution planning and control. So if you are not going with the instructor rate program, then go for these books plus ECM, because ECM will give you the advice that what you have to study from these books, because these books are not, these books, all these books are about to more than 500, 600 pages. So you need to figure out that what you have to study from that 500 or 600 pages. Otherwise, you will get lost with these books. So yes, finally, best of luck for your certification. So I hope I have given you some little bit insight over the EPIC CLTD 2.0 certification and how you can prepare, how you can study, and how much time is required. So I hope I have given you all those answers. If you want this presentation, then you can ping me in comment with your email ID. I can give you this presentation. I will send you this presentation. So again, coming back to, yeah, this is all about preparation of the EPIC CLTD 2.0. In my last video, I have announced for the free giveaway. So I am ready to give my international logistic book, the first book that I will give you. So for that book, I need you much more comments, and from those comments, 3 people will be selected, and in those 3, the one will be selected to get that international logistic book. And that one, please share your email ID also, so that I can communicate you over email that if I have to send you that book, where I will send. And please subscribe my channel, because I have seen in the last 2-3 days the subscription has increased. I always thank you for that love and support. And please like the video, please pass your comments. Your comments is necessary, because without comments I couldn't give you the free giveaway of my book. So yeah, please pass the comment, and please subscribe the channel. I hope you guys are loving my videos or liking my videos. So please, if you view the video, please like or dislike button, so that I at least know that, like, how many people, how many are liking that or how many are not disliking that. So if it is necessary, I might improve on this video. So yeah, again, thanks for watching the videos, and thanks for your all love and support. Thank you.